Yo, what's pop, people? Kobe Star Green back with y'all with another video today. Look, you guys first time finding my channel or anything, you make sure you hit that subscribe button. You also make sure you like that goddamn video. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I just get a little aggressive when I'm talking about my most anticipated film of the year. You guys heard me. I ain't just say this is some regular old film. No, this is my most anticipated film of the year, and that is Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, I'll be guys doing a full review on that. Now, this one will be a completely non-spoiler review. I'll be very careful of what I say, but also we're gonna do a spoiler review. Now, I'll probably drop that tomorrow, or I'll drop that probably Friday. I don't know when I'm gonna drop it. But you know what I'm saying, when we do that spoiler review, we're gonna be sitting back, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, drinking. And we just gonna have a fun time chatting about the film. You know what I'm saying? But that'll probably drop Thursday, drop Friday. This is gonna be a completely non-spoiler review. So did I like the movie? Did I not like it? Well, you guys gonna have to find out, man. Go ahead and cue that intro.
We got a problem, 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 it's probably you. Yeah, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem.
So let's go ahead and let's get right into it, man. You guys know everyone and their mama have been looking forward to this new film right here, Deadpool and Wolverine. And did it live up to the hype? We're gonna talk about it. Now, I'm going to stay away from some things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stick away from certain things that, like, probably plot detail. I'll probably stick away all from that. I'm not even gonna describe the plot for this one, just in case I end up spoiling something. So I'm gonna stick away from that. And let's talk about the stuff that people want to hear. I know everyone comes into this movie being like, yo, who are the cameos? Are the cameos good? Like, that's all anybody ever cared about for years when they stayed around this movie. And I will tell you guys, the cameos in this movie were a lot better and were done a lot better than the cameos in the Doctor Strange film when that came out. You guys remember that movie? It had the four people. I forgot. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about that goddamn movie. But you guys remember? I had those four people, Mr. Fantastic, all of them. Yo, and we were going crazy about those cameos. You remember that, right? Well, I'm here to tell y'all the cameos in this movie are better, and these cameos actually have stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? They're not just cameos to be cameos. Like, no, they actually serve a purpose in this film. And I wish I could tell y'all exactly what the cameos were, because there was specific cameos in the movie where I was losing my mind. Like, I'll tell you guys, the cameos are definitely character-wise, I feel like they're even better than the Doctor Strange film. But that's all I'll say about that. But yo, the cameos that everybody looking forward to, the cameos are actually great in this movie. But let's look past the cameos real quick. Let's get deeper. Let's talk about our two main leads in this one. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. How did they do? I'm gonna tell you guys, I knew they would really have really good chemistry together because they've been on screen together before in the Wolverine Origins, but you guys know that movie was terrible. But they still kind of had their chemistry there. But watching it here, it's way better. Like, their chemistry is so good in this movie. Like, how they bounce off of one another works on levels, on levels, on levels. And it's been crazy because whenever I always watch Deadpool movies, I'm always like, yo, Deadpool be talking too goddamn much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always like, yo, how would he interact with other characters in the MCU? And with Wolverine, kind of, I don't know. That's Fox, so that's kind of weird. But with him interacting with Wolverine and Logan, I don't know how he's gonna work with anybody else. I'm gonna be honest, because Wolverine couldn't even stand this dude. I know they put out that goddamn X-23. I'm sorry, y'all, but they put that out in the goddamn trailers. So y'all know about it. But Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, can't even stand Deadpool in this movie. Yeah, and I'll tell you guys, this movie, it's not the type of movie where it's like, okay, they do one fight and then they're friends. Hell no. Throughout the whole entire movie, they are consistently fighting one another. Like I said, Hugh Jackman cannot stand Wolverine. And I was like, like I love Deadpool the character, right? But like I said, I've always been like, yo, Deadpool be talking too much. Like, how does anybody else like stand this character? And watching through Logan, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, I'm like, thank you, somebody gets it, because 90% of this dude's lines are like, or Hugh Jackman lines are, can you please shut the fuck up? And yes, y'all heard me say the F word. He says fuck. Yo, there is a lot of cursing in this movie. Now, I did not think that there'd be that much, because I'm like, okay, I know that Disney took on Deadpool, but would they really cuss this much, or would they go to the extent of all the Deadpool movies? And I'm here to tell you guys, hell yes, they did. I think they've dropped the most amount of F-bombs I've ever heard. I've never heard so much amount of cussing in a Deadpool movie. Like, there's always been a lot of cussing in Deadpool movies, but I think this one was even more. And it works. And I'm like, yo, Marvel, keep going. See, keep going down this route. I'm loving it here. You know, all that cussing works. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna stay away from it later on, but for right now, this works. And let me not differentiate too far. Let me come back to Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. I'll just stay on Hugh Jackman for a second. Man, I think Hugh Jackman did an amazing job in the film. The film didn't even really call for him to be as great as he was in this film, but he don't care. He stepped up to the plate and he did it. And it's like watching him. I think he's kind of sick and tired of playing Wolverine. I don't know where the stance is on that. I don't know if he's done with it or if he's down to keep doing it. But watching him in this movie, it's the multiverse and whatever stuff like that, bro. I want him to keep doing it. I want him to continuously play Wolverine till the end of time, till he can't do it no more. There's jokes in the movie where they're like, yo, if he could, he'd play until he's 90. Yes, I want him to play this character till he's 90, if he can. I think he's the absolute best Wolverine out there. He's amazing, and it's crazy because they do a good job from differentiating this Wolverine we see in this movie to the Wolverine that we've seen previously. Logan. You got your other Wolverine movies, so they do a really good job at differentiating from that, and even at the same time showing respect to that other Wolverine. If you guys don't know, this is definitely a different Wolverine. It's a different timeline, different multiverse. This is a different one. So all that Logan stuff that we went through, whenever when all that the Wolverine, all that other stuff that we went through with the other Logan, yeah, it's not here with the. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to say that, but it's not here. This is a whole different, completely Logan, and I think it actually works because this Logan we're actually dealing with is also going through some stuff. They said in the trailer, it was like, yo, this is like one of the worst Wolverines, So I'm glad that we got to see this Wolverine in this movie. Now let's talk about Deadpool. Well, Deadpool to me, I think he's figure out how I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this without not spoiling nothing, but in this movie, I feel like Deadpool, he might have gotten a little stupider, y'all. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. He might have gotten a little stupider, y'all. Just a little bit. But it's still it's not where it's like, oh, he's dumb. No, it's not like that. But it's just like, I guess maybe playing off Hugh Jackman, you kind of realize how dumb Deadpool as a character is. But I think Ryan Reynolds, man, he continues to show why he is definitely the best person to play Deadpool. He's amazing in this film, I'll say. He really brings his character into his own. And it's like, yo, if they continuously do Deadpool movies or whatnot, you're like, yo, you only want to see Ryan Reynolds play Deadpool. And like I said, he brings this character into his own. He makes this character likable. He makes this character lovable. It's crazy. The scenes with I was playing that a little bit, but the scenes with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, the chemistry together, it's like when you watch it, it's just like, wow, this, like, I just don't want to spoil, but it's like their chemistry is just really, really good. I'll just probably leave it at that because I don't want to spoil nothing. All right. But yo, Ryan Reynolds is amazing in this film. He's always been great in my eyes, especially when it comes to these Deadpool movies. Big shout out to the director of this film. I think he did Free Guy. And watching this movie right here, like the camera work, the action, the cinematography, I'm like, I want to see more from this director in the MCU. Not just more from his director. No, I want to see him do more stuff in the MCU. And we might get that. Who knows? But but a lot of the cinematography was amazing here. This is the type of movie that was good from start to finish. And I'll tell you guys, what really got me with this movie, not only was the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, but the action? Oh my God, the violence, the action. It's all, they push that freaking rated R rating. They push it. And I loved it for it. It works for this film. And actually, why I just showed that clip, I'm gonna talk about something that I really didn't think this movie was actually gonna do. This is a DC. This is a Marvel property now. He's in the Marvel universe now. And I'll just say, what Disney did in this movie is they did a really good job at paying homage to the Fox studios and the Fox ones. Origins, Wolverine, Logan. They did a really good. I think I might say earlier, but they paid a really good homage to them and being like, yo, look, hey, we respect everything you guys have done with these characters, and you have to respect Disney for that. Also, in this movie, Deadpool, since he can break the fourth wall a lot, he can talk to us a lot, he's actually making fun of Marvel a lot in this movie. And I'm like, and there was some things where I'm like, wow, Marvel really let him say that? Like there was some jokes about like the multiverse and there's some jokes on how Marvel is not really doing so hot right now. And I was like, wow, y'all really let Deadpool say that in this movie. I was like, wow, it's cool to see that Disney, Marvel, they can laugh at themselves, and be like, yo, yeah, we hear what you guys are saying, so that works. But that's all I will say on that. But I think one thing that was cool in this movie was just the action, especially the scenes when it was Deadpool versus Wolverine. Those scenes just work so good because it's two characters that really can't die. So they're just gonna be beating the living shit out of each other for 10 minutes, whatever, and they know they can't kill each other, so those work so well. I will tell you guys, this, at least to me, I don't know, this could be a hot take. I don't know how you guys can feel about this, but to me, I think this is the funniest MCU movie to date. I feel like I've never laughed so much. I know them Guardians movies be up there, but I will say I think this Deadpool Wolverine movie is definitely the funniest out of all the movies. And I could be a hot take, people are gonna say Guardians and all the other movies, but I think the Deadpool Wolverine is definitely the funniest movie we've gotten so far when it comes to this. Now, with all the positive that I've said, I do have to give my drawbacks, and my first drawback goes to it's kind of two things, but we'll see how I do this. One, I mean, this movie focuses on so much amount of things. Deadpool, Wolverine, the multiverse, the cameos, and all that. And it doesn't really have time to focus on a decent, good story, I feel like. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, Kobe, we're going to give a living about a story here. And I get that. But as a movie critic, I have to look at things like that. And I will tell you guys, one of the weakest things here was the story. It really felt like there was no heart in a story here. It was kind of like, yo, we got all these people, we got this budget. Let's go ahead and let's just make a movie. We'll care about the story kind of later. Now they try to give you some heartfelt moments and some story here and there with Wolverine, because we don't know exactly what's going on with him, but we just know the world that he was with, he pretty much messed it up. That's all we know with this Wolverine. So they try to go deep with Wolverine, but it's that's it. And the funny thing is, we still don't. We have a lot of unanswered questions when the movie ends, especially when it comes to Wolverine. You kind of like, okay, they set all this up. Okay, can y'all answer that question? No. So that's kind of a bummer because I had a question when it came to Wolverine. Like I said, they didn't answer it at all. Like they give you hints at it, and in the second act, you thinking, okay, they're gonna explain what's going on with this Wolverine. They don't explain it at all. I'm like, damn, they was really focusing on these goddamn cameos and other stuff to take away from the actual plot that you have here, because you got two characters damn near that are both lost. There's something there with a good story, and it just felt like all this other stuff kind of just gets in the way of that, you know. But I get it, because this is damn near fan service the movie, so I get it. I guess they felt like they couldn't put all this stuff in one room or in one movie, and that is what it is. Now I do have one more complaint, and I don't know how people can feel about this complaint, but I think you guys might be on my side. Please be on my side, okay? Please be on my side. Please be on my side about this one. Okay. So there's a villain in the movie. I don't even know if I should say what her name is. I think y'all know who she is, but just in case it's not a spoiler review, I'll get into her more in the spoiler review. But she's the main antagonist. Her last name is like something Nova. Y'all guys know by the head probably who she's probably related to, but she's related to another powerful mutant. I won't say who that is. Like I said, you guys, look at the clip. Y'all guys probably will figure it out. And I'll tell you guys, her powers are cool. Like, she's somebody to be feared. You know, she could pretty much kill you like this. Like, if she wants to kill you, she can just kill you. That's pretty much it. So it's like, okay, damn, she's to be feared, right? But it's kind of like she's just a villain that's just kind of there. Like, she doesn't really serve a purpose on being here. And I would say the actress is really good that plays her. She's actually really, really good. And you could tell when she's playing the character, she's having fun while playing it. But it's just kind of like I said, she's kind of just there. And you're like I remember I was sitting back and I'm like, there's not really much for her to do in this movie at all. Like I said, her powers are cool. She's threatening to a certain extent, but it's just like, yo, can y'all at least give her something to do? And they don't really do it. I'll get more into that in the spoiler review. There's a lot of things I just really can't touch on I don't want to spoil anything because I want you guys to enjoy the movie like I did. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get into my rating before I say something I don't mean to say. I'll tell you guys, for this being the third installment in the Deadpool Wolverine or Deadpool franchise, I would say I think this is my favorite so far. I know some people say that the first is still their favorite when they've seen this, but I still think this one's my favorite, and I think this one will have the most amount of replay value, because even watching the other two, I didn't really get a lot of replay value from those two, but I think this one would definitely have the most amount of replay value. I think this is the funniest MCU movie we have to date, but that's just me, because comedy's subjective. I really gotta appreciate how much they paid homage to the other Wolverine movies or Origins. Fox, pretty much. They paid homage to the Fox universe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll call it. And you gotta appreciate Disney for doing that, because they did not have to do that at all, but they did it. Even at the end, they even did it. Like, I'm not even saying a spoiler or anything like that, but just stick around the end credit scene. They did pay homage to the Fox universe. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say, from beginning to end, I haven't had as much fun in a theater. I know I keep saying this, but I haven't had as much fun in a theater than I've had in this movie right here. And this is the type of movie where I was like, I know I saw it at a critic screening, but I really wish that I would have first time seen this movie with just a live audience, or just a Marvel crowd, like a day one crowd, not like because critic audience, people just there, they on their phones doing whatnot because they gotta write their notes, we all gotta write their notes and stuff like that. But I just really wanted to be there day one for this one, because I know people are going to lose their minds when the Pacific cameos pop up, the characters pop up, just the Marvel lore that they saw in this movie. People are going to have a blast. I had a blast. I'm always telling you, I know I'm a movie critic, but I'm also a fan first, so I can enjoy movies more than, the common critic, you know what I'm saying? But I had so much amount of fun watching the movie, y'all. So much amount of fun watching the movie. I just want to experience it all over again without knowing nothing, but I can't do that. But I genuinely love the chemistry we had between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Those two, the movie centers around those two, and it works around those two on levels. On levels, yes, it works with these two. I think you guys will definitely enjoy this movie a lot. Damn, I didn't put my goddamn rating down. God damn it. But my rating for this movie is a 9 out of 10. I definitely did enjoy this movie. One of my favorite movies of the year, by far. I loved it. This is definitely a crowd-pleasing movie. You guys have been waiting for this movie. Now it's here. I think you guys will really enjoy this one. Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10. Definitely enjoyed it. And y'all guys first time finding my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also the video. I will go deeper on all the. Man, look. When we do our spoiler talk, I'm actually gonna record it later tonight. But I'm gonna have all the characters pulled up that they showed. All that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a lot. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some. So we're gonna be going crazy. I ain't drinking no water. I don't know that. But hey, y'all first time finding my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also the video. Tell me your thoughts, complaint, criticism. So down below. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.